All right, we're back, and I'm back in the booth with the amazing, beautiful Jebas.
That's me.
That's you. That's you.
And you're the
That's
Tuba
nice.
Loops.
Yeah, I'm the Tuba Loops.
Um,
I heard you got a good match for us today.
it was good. It was good, and we're gonna get another one.
Okay.
I dug deep into the bowels that are Twitch chat.
I saw you digging deep just now.
And they had suggested that we do MF. That was X and 1, which I did. So this is table 5.
MF mean mother.
Yes, misfortune.
Oh, I was okay. Sorry.
Misfortune.
Different
yes.
MF I'm thinking of.
So this is MF Aurora, I believe, versus Kaisa. Most things are going to be versus Kaisa at this point. So we will go ahead and cut over shortly here.
Should have known that was miss.
We're sort of in a position here with these players where the winner, if they kind of win out again tomorrow, could be in a really good position to make top 16. We're still this is kind of not exactly a win and in, but it's a win and stay in contention for a pretty deep run because we still got 2 more rounds.
Yeah, we still got 2 more rounds tomorrow, and then we got top
X and 1 is still a pretty good spot to be in.
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this over here.
I like to see Colin Kaiser too. He's cool.
He is very good, and we'll see him again tomorrow, for sure.
Definitely. These guys are 5-1.
How did we get Kaisa? That doesn't sound right.
Did you pick this?
I did. Maybe the table's wrong.
I don't know, man.
Or maybe they declined.
I'm gonna start. Jebas, you're in trouble now. You had one job, dude.
I mean, I asked for table 5.
One job besides doing all the technical stuff and doing some other things. You got one job, okay? And that was to get a feature match.
I told them table 5.
Yeah, okay.
I'll look here.
Look, somebody's like, oh, Kaisamir.
Table 5 is Danny and Jake. This is not Danny and Jake. So
I imagine we should just go out there and.
This is table 7. So it is what it is.
How did they do that? Like, how'd they get the...
If they drew or declined, then they just have to keep going down the list. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Who's going to draw on this day 1?
I'm not a cop.
It's
not up to me. I picked MF on it, and we got a Kaisamir, which is okay.
You know what? I want to talk to the production team. I want to know what's going on right now.
You are the production team. So
that's right.
Unlucky. You can talk to the head judge. They'll just refer you to go away.
So excited for this Kaisamir.
I kind of am. I do think that Kaisa's pretty good.
I think you're lying right now, but I'll believe you. Yeah. And it's good.
It can be a very skillful mirror on how you have to navigate both the early turns as well as the sideboarded games. I think are really important in this matchup. Because if you don't have a good plan for the post-board games, you are just going to get run over by a few choice tech cards.
Yeah.
And there's really not a lot that you can do about it. Being the first one into Dreaming Tree can be very powerful here, and it is not that difficult to protect from this in this spot. So Retreat allows us to channel on top of getting an extra card.
And we draw a card because whenever you target there first, right? Is it
sure do. Yeah, this is the Dreaming Tree.
So we got the Retreat going. We got our Student back because that's a really good card. This card is really good in the mirror, I feel like. And this other card, Noxus, is really good too.
The Hopeful being a 4 might for 2.
For sure.
Very high tempo.
And right now, he's I like how he's got like little sparkly sleeves, if you notice right there. He's got little sparkles. Oh, man, this is great. Oh, he's going to move that Kaizen in there and go ahead and... Looks like he's got what's that top battlefield right there?
So that is the...
I'm trying to see.
I'll bring it up for you here.
It's kind of glittery. His cards are really glittery. They're like really like spirity.
I'll bring it up here.
What do you got for me? Let's take a look.
So that's the Candlelit Sanctum.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at the top 2. Yes. Okay.
There are 2 more rounds tomorrow for the Swiss. Yes.
Yeah. We got 2 more rounds tomorrow. We got top 16, then top 8, then top 4, then top 2, and it's over.
Well, the table that I requested was table 5.
Yes, he did.
And if they didn't want to be on camera, that is not my fault. All I can do is look for it. I had offered the MF matchup, and what are you going to do?
Ooh.
Losing the Kaisa pretty bad here because now we don't have one kind of waiting in the wings, and if we don't have another one in hand, we're going to get buried pretty badly on cards.
Yeah,
We're a little
Ocean's
bit
getting
behind on
kinda behind.
runes.
Yeah, Ocean's getting kind of behind right now.
And that'll happen sometimes in this
Yeah.
matchup, especially in game 1.
No, for sure.
So moves out our own Kaisa here.
Thing's empty. Yeah, I mean, when it gets late, there's a lot of Kaisers here, dude. Let's see what else we got going
If they make it to top 8 and they draw, it can just be over. Nothing you can do about it. This is not top 8.
This is just the last round of the day. Round 7. Tomorrow we got 2 more rounds and then top 16. What do we got going on here? John is just going all out, isn't he? Wonder if he's got that one retreat in hand just in case.
Could. Would be a good way of saving Kaisa. Looks like there's a Cleave Darius, which is a pretty common combo for making a very large Darius swinging in for 10.
I can always tell, and I've seen these Kaiser mirrors, like when you're, when you're like tapping out completely, it's not looking good because like the other guy's got 1 open or 2 open, and he didn't have the retreat now, but you're kind of notice you're like a little bit behind when you're like tapping everything out and exhausting like a lot of your runes and recycling. So
it did deal with the Kaisa.
Yeah, it did.
Unfortunately, because we needed to use the cleave to ready the Darius, we were not able to move to the battlefield first, the Dreaming Tree, to actually get the extra card. The Falling Star is going to very easily take out the Darius. We just double target it, hit it for the 6, and then, now it's going to be kind of fair game to deal with it here.
Ooh, what is that he just played?
That is the... I had this earlier.
Boy, Darius. Boy.
Yeah, the rear guard.
Rear guard, nice. What do we got going on here?
It just has accelerate.
Oh,
it's
cool.
just a 2 for 2 that you can accelerate it out later.
I've actually never seen this in Kaiser lists. I haven't seen this.
A lot of the Fury lists kind of decide how many 2s that they want.
Yeah.
And if they want, the 4, right?
Yeah.
The Noxus, you end up having to... Like, they don't work very well together, right? Because it's not a 2-drop. It is a 2-drop that you can play for 2 sometimes, right? So sometimes they have cards like this that have both accelerate, but also sometimes you just play it on 2, and that's your drop.
He just Falling Star 2 of his guys, a student and the Legion. And then Darius in. Crazy, man. God, I love Falling Stars. Falling Star looks so cool. It looks so beautiful foil.
So Rearguard is a good mirror card, I'm being told here. Which makes sense. In the same way that Kaisa is very strong, this just gives you another card that can accelerate.
Yeah, you can just jump in and get some stuff. And then with this battlefield, you can look at the top 2, which is pretty good too.
That's true.
So
not the most common battlefield, but it certainly does.
Yeah,
has been seeing more play because it's not that big of a deal into something like Yi, but you can still get some advantage out of it. Like it's not terrible if you run it out and they get a little bit of advantage out of it. Compared with some of them where it can really be rough,
Ooh, we got 1,000-toe Watcher.
All right, Watcher coming down.
We got the Fox. Looks like a fox, don't it?
It is a fox.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a fox. It's just like a weird fox. Its head's got a lot of hair.
It
hair's on fire.
It is a fox with a name and everything.
Yeah. He's a fox. Ooh.
A little bit behind here for Ocean.
Yeah, he's
right.
Behind.
There is not going to be a ton that we're going to be able to do in this spot. You can theoretically have slowed one of the sides down, but you're not going to be able to stop it from some sort of recovery on the other side.
For
and,
sure.
The hold point is pretty brutal. So it has 1,000 tails, so it's definitely a fox.
Yeah.
You know.
1,000 tails. It reminds me of Ninetales, like the Pokemon. Pokemon.
Yeah, the the play draw in this matchup does matter a lot.
Yeah.
This is a huge tempo matchup, right?
Yeah, I wonder what he sided in. Let me see. Oh, I didn't get to see that last card. Oh, what's he got there?
So
Would you say
if there are specifically Kaisa sideboard cards, you know, you're going to want to bring them in. You don't want to change your general strategy too much, but there's definitely some cards in here that are worse than others, especially in the mirror. You do have the retreats, which make some of the things like Void Seeker, stuff that only really work at battlefields, a lot more embarrassing in these matchups than most.
Looks like he's siding out some smoke screens and some
smoke screen. Looks like some of the
Void
Seekers, which makes sense. Those are the cards that really only work when things are at battlefields. That is not a very common occurrence in this. And again, we have the retreats. So they really don't work that well in this matchup specifically.
I was talking to Kendall. He's not really playing any Void Seekers, he said.
Yeah, I could see Yordle being a little worse on the play versus the draw, given the cost.
Yeah.
The 3 is better when you are able to just run that out on turn, you know, your turn 1. You know, you have your extra rune available. Otherwise, you're just sort of playing off curve forever, right? Because it does have the odd cost of 3, so it's a little awkward.
That was a pretty good match, though. Like, Kai's on Kai's there. He's kind of like, you know, shooting stuff down. It's pretty entertaining to me.
I mean,
I like watching Riftbound, though. It's kind of fun.
I do. I also enjoy Riftbound quite a bit. You know, we've seen some interesting takes on a lot of these decks here.
Yeah.
We've been seeing some pretty solid lists that I think will be carrying themselves into the top 16. I'm actually looking forward to the top 16 quite a bit.
Me too.
I think we're going to have not the most diverse metagame. There's going to be a lot of Kaisas still. There's going to be a couple of Annies, I believe. At least the one set. I think he's got a good chance.
Yeah, that guy's doing great right now. Kaiser, right?
Kaiser's got a pretty good chance of...
I looked at I was doing his tech, you know.
It's cool.
He was just, you know, he can talk about that deck all day. You know, he was telling me about a bunch of stuff, and I was like, you know what? Let me go see if I can find me some showstoppers. You know, I'm missing a couple. Let me see if I can
They're
build
getting
this
pretty
list.
expensive. I mean, set is...
He said he played against a few some Kaisers, and it's just like it's over. And I like how he plays that. Oh my god, the one looks at your hand, choose a card from it, 3 or less.
Sabotage.
That's it. Yeah. So,
total deck stats. We may have them once the event is over. We may be able to get access to some deck stats. We may try to bang that up tonight, given that we have access to them. I don't know if we have like a comprehensive breakdown of all the deck lists, but I know that for the most part they are in topdeck.gg, which is what the event is being run on. So they should be able to be uploaded once the event sort of winds down a bit, so we'll have access to all that.
Nice.
So a pretty typical on the draw start here. We got the Yordle into the Falling Star, which is pretty brutal.
Yoda's pretty good. He's got tank, and he draws you a card. So that's really good. Oh, and look, he took over the other one too with the Legion.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah. So he just got 2 points. What turn is this? Turn 2?
That was his turn 2, correct.
That's really good.
Turn 2 on the draw where we have the extra rune to be able to make that play.
Guys, that's really good. I'm not lying. That's a pretty good place. Oh, he gets to untap 2 too at the end of his turn.
Yes.
Oh, Falling Stars. Come on. Oh. That card is just the nuts. It brings you back.
Falling Star is, again, one of the more powerful cards that Kaisa has access to.
Access to and beautiful of. There it is. There's my Falling Star.
It is a very inexpensive energy cost.
Yeah, and then
but
if
you're mitigating some of the recycle cost, it's not as bad. If you have to suffer the full recycle 2, it can be kind of tough. But if you're really only dealing with 1, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the best cards in Kaisa for sure. I don't know how much I love going to Reaver's Row here.
I don't know about... I'm always weary whenever I like Kaisa and bring her in.
I mean, okay, so with Reaver's Row, which is nice. If they try to, tack into you, you can just retreat. However, it can be rough because now we're exposed in a battlefield.
Yeah.
If they're still running Void Seekers or something along those lines,
Oh, we got a Darius coming. Holy crap.
it can be rough.
Yeah. But you can move back. Like, he can go in with Darius, right? And then he can just be like, I'm just going to pull back.
Correct. Pretty good line to untap Darius here. You go in, they move back. They'll get a point here. They'll likely go into the peak here as well.
Dang.
Pick up a couple of points. That helps.
Yeah.
And now we have to figure out if the play is to try and pick up a card with this Kaisa, maybe with a cleave, something along those lines.
Yeah.
They do still have 2 up on the other side.
He's got a few cards in his
So
hand.
it's tricky. You don't want to walk into, if they're still running the smoke screens, that can be a really big beating.
Yeah. He's got 2 open, too. So that's smoke screen mana right there. Sometimes you just got to spend 3 mana to kill one guy. Sometimes. It's just got to happen.
Okay.
All right, so I want to ask the chat questions. What decks have you liked today? Let me know. I want to know. So we can know for tomorrow.
Giving it a big think here. I mean, this is sort of one of the pivotal turns where there's a lot that you can walk into, and it's really easy, I think, given that they're holding both, and they have a lot of might on the field with just the double Noxious plus the Darius.
Yeah.
If you, with the 6, for example, do Ication Rain and overtap yourself here. Sorry, Rain is 7, so that doesn't even work. I'm not sure what we're thinking about here so much then.
Oh, and do this 6 times? Deal 2 damage to the unit. Nice.
Maybe we have a Darius ourselves?
Cathian Rain. It's a pretty cool card. She's like, what's up? You want a piece of me? I wonder what's he going to do here.
We have...
Oh, he's going in.
I'm wondering if the play is just to trade or see what they want to do. Okay, just trades.
Just trade. Crazy.
All right, fair enough. Darius into...
Oh, man. Oh, has he got the cleave? What's he got?
It is
Hex
Hextech, so just deal 3. To untap the Darius. I wonder if they just go to the peak. No, they are going to go in.
For the other Darius? Oh, nice. Oh, he's moving back.
And then they move back here. So
but
that feels really bad to just trade in. But if we have no other units to really interact.
But next turn, the guy can just like.
I mean, that's the thing about Darius is they're just always going to be challenging back and
forth.
You
can untap him and then pull him back. I would just do that.
I'm assuming that John's hand is not stellar here.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to set up for Ication Rain next turn.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, Kaisa plus Ray to force out the Darius, and you wonder if maybe they just trade anyway. They let the Ray plus the Kaisa just trade, and then they move on with something else. It's a possibility. It is a little worse if they have double spell then, but it ends up being about the same.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing something. What do we got going on here? How many runes we tapping there?
Could
3,
be.
4. He's got 5.
Looks like a Rain
7.
here.
Oh, no.
So Rain fully targeting the Darius here.
Wow.
Which I think is fine tempo-wise. Because they only have 5 runes.
Yeah.
You have a pretty good chance of holding on the next turn.
They got 7 now. Jebas, they got 7.
7's a lot. If they were looking to set up a Rain turn...
Oh, yodel.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that even would work because it doesn't really help here clear. They can just play a handful of stuff. They play some guys. Problem is we're going up to 6 here with
scary.
the hold.
That's scary range, man. Start getting to 6s and 7s, I'm scared,
Like if there's another Ication Rain here, If there's a
Ooh,
Singularity,
that
a
would be really
Falling
good.
Star.
Vacation Rain would be really good here again.
Really, if there's anything that can
We can't time warp at all.
bully any of the characters in the back, Time Warp's a little short on...
Yeah, we're short on runes there.
And I'm not even sure how good that card is in the matchup, but...
I heard people like it in the mirror.
I could see it. I could see you
It's kinda
getting
like a
into a
finisher,
position
you know?
where it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, and they kind of like just have it as a finish. Sometimes people side, one more card, one of them in the sideboard, and they kind of bring it in.
Yeah, like if they just have Rain 2, you just lose. There's nothing you
Mhm.
can really do about it.
Vacation Rain?
Send him on a vacation, yeah.
Yeah, Vacation Rain. I like it. I like that.
They choose to retreat, which I think is fine. You could play the Sprite Mother and just put the Sprite in there. Make it a little more awkward to try and hold, and then you just try for the double challenge on the following turn.
Yeah. Oh,
Looks
boy.
like they're just going to suit up Darius a little bit here to be a little bit more resilient.
Mm-hmm.
They just decide to send it back. Now, I know that they have retreat.
Excuse me. Yordle.
Yordle comes in. That's pretty normal, I would imagine, here. There's a Thousand Tail. I think you either retreat or... And you kind of got to wait until they actually get into the battlefield before you really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They decide not to. You just hold. Couple of spells. Looks like a Cleave. Cleave does make it so that the Darius in hand is pretty favorable.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing here?
There's also a Watcher in hand as well, I think.
You want to team up? We're doing like a team attack? What are we doing?
I would assume so, just to make sure that you're playing around the most things possible. Like if they have double spell, you want to make sure that Darius doesn't take over.
Looks
Like
he's got a Cleave and retreat in his hand.
Yeah, I would suspect just a retreat here. And then next turn, you either Thousand Tail and just use the units that you already have on board. Or, I mean, I don't know how you don't retreat here, I guess.
Yeah, I figured you probably would. What would you? I'm gonna pull my. You gonna pull the token back, or you gonna pull Darius back? What you gonna do?
Could also play two things potentially and try to increase the Darius to make them have to add additional resources. I mean, they could have Stupefy, I suppose.
I'd be like, leave my Darius alone. Bring him back then. Darius returned.
Yeah, I think it's just...
I think that's the best thing to do right here.
I think it's just retreat here.
What do we got?
They were making sure that the Kaisa wasn't used. They didn't really do anything that would have used it.
Hextech Ray.
Yeah, Hextech Ray on the student here.
Oh, interesting.
Or it could be Hextech on the Watcher. They do two things, and then it makes it so that the things trade.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to Cleave just to cast it. So it gives Darius +3. Or sorry, +2 rather. Representing 5, they can actually take out the Thousand-Tailed Watcher here.
But didn't Darius go up to set? Wait, he went down 3. He's gonna gain 3 for the
Cleave only works on the attack.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
So Cleave gives
showdowns.
Assault 3. It is only as an attacker.
Oh, got you. Okay.
So in that case, all they're doing is using it to +2 the Darius with the ability, which then trades with the Thousand-Tail Watcher. Now, from this perspective here, if we Thousand-Tail Watcher, everything on the other side is just very small. So theoretically, that should be more than plenty, whether we accelerate it or not. If we accelerate it, that means that we have 2 units to send at each base, and then 1 if one of them gets protected.
Oh, he got his own Thousand-Tail Watcher. You're right. Yep. Get his own Thousand-Tail Watcher. Nice. Love this card. I just want to pet it. That fox was real. It'd probably kill me though. But I'd pet it though at least once.
So it is possible to still have some answers here. I think you just send one at a time. Like probably the Noxious Hopeful into Reaver's Row over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get it, you can just literally send Sprite Mother into the other side. And if that works, great. If they use something on it to make it not work, then they commit their card and you just send the Thousand-Tail Watcher afterwards. And I think you take both bases and go to 8.
Okay. Let's see what he does. Always going 1,000 tail washer there. Wow. Boom.
Student being the card that has the most potential to be large
Yeah.
kind of makes sense, since it's one of the only ones that scales. The Yordle really doesn't scale at all.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what John responds with.
Doesn't everybody have like -3? They're all ones right now, right?
They are all ones currently, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Trying to do some math to see if we do like Stupefy plus maybe
Wingardium Leviosa. That's a Harry Potter. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
so-
that.
I heard you say Stupefy, so I said Wingardium Leviosa.
So if it's Smokescreen plus Stupefy, that could be enough.
Smoke screen. Man, that card's just so good.
It's-
Let's do it. Let's smoke screen.
So it is Smokescreen plus Stupefy.
Wow.
They are tapped out, so it doesn't really matter. They can
Oh.
still challenge this way, and it takes it out. So Smokescreen plus Stupefy is enough to buff it up. However, the 3 units a little too much.
Mhm.
Just enough to still take it out. It could have been that the Smokescreen was on the top and they had to Stupefy to try and set themselves up. But on to the third game. Now,
Exciting.
knowing that these are sideboarded games, it is possible that they change some of the cards around between game 1 and games 2 and games 3.
Mhm.
If there are cards that are better on the draw versus on the play.
Yes.
Now, the Yordle on the draw is pretty good. The Yordle on the play, a little bit less powerful. It's okay,
No, exactly.
but it certainly is off your normal curve.
Yeah.
So you can very easily cut them, and it's not that big of a deal.
I feel like if you're John, you kind of want to have that turn 2 kind of play and kind of like recycle something and get it out there real quick.
Yeah, you want to make sure
student.
that you're still...
You definitely want to go turn 2 student like all the time.
Turn 2 student, turn 2
Or-
Yordle is very good.
Or the little Furby guy.
The Mystic Poro, very, very powerful.
Mr.
Pouty Poro, even
Pouty-
better.
Pouty
Mystic
Poro-
is the purple one. The Pouty Poro, I
Pouty
think,
Poro is great.
I
in
think
this
is the
mirror.
best one.
Yeah.
It's insane in the mirror. It is...
He's so cute.
Yeah, it is great with the Pouty Poro, right?
You can cleave him too. You can just cleave that guy up and be like, he can just start taking stuff out, and then I got to recycle some stuff for it, and you get too many resources behind, and I'm able to take over. So, love me some Furby. What do you think about? What's on your mind right
I'm wondering what the last battlefield is. Now, I assume for Ocean it's Dreaming Tree
now?
on the draw, which would make sense, given that we have not seen Dreaming Tree come out of their deck just yet. I don't know what we will have left for John. Okay, is that Vilemoth's Lair?
It looks like Vilemoth Slayer.
Okay, so we have...
Units can't move from here to oh. Ah. So once you there, you lock there.
Is that Vilemoth's Lair? No, it's not. What is that? That's Tygon's Peak.
Let me see. Tygon's Peak?
Right? Yeah.
That looks like it, yeah. When you conquer here, ready to run to the end of the turn. I can't see the other one really well because it's all glittery.
Yeah, I think that's Reavers
Let's see.
on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Reavers.
So pretty much what we had last round just flipped.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh. This is for see who's gonna get in day 2 and be X and 1. Still in contention for top 16,
Yeah. I mean,
It's pretty good.
you can never really count out Kaisa on the play or the draw. There's definitely runouts that you can do that just give you enough cards and tempo.
Yeah.
It's hard to really ever fall behind.
No,
All right, starting off here.
Got 2. Oh, there's a
And
student.
it's a student. That's a good start, turn
That's a
1.
good start. That's a good start. What's this guy? Yodel turn 3? Yodeled up.
It
Yodel.
Does appear to be something for 3, maybe. We have the Yordle.
Yeah, there's a Yordle.
Okay.
Yep. This guy's got tank too. He's solid.
Yeah, he's not bad. Draws a card, like it replaces itself, which you definitely want in Kaisa when you can. You want to make sure that you always have the cards, and
it's just good times, man. You know, I like how he's got a little finger out. He's like, "Yo, I got tank. I'm a tank." You know?
Now the student is always very interesting in this matchup because, yes, you can play spells and increase its might for a turn.
Yeah.
However, you don't always want to have to commit several runes
To play a lot
worth
spells.
of sort of equity to make sure that you have those spells available to threaten that you're doing it. You know, we're just playing a Kaisa here.
Wow.
But we get to untap too.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
that's
that's good, yeah.
why the peak is so powerful.
That's why Peak's good.
That's why I think
We
Annie's
can
good.
still retreat,
because
you know?
you just get that same ability every turn.
Yeah, okay. We get it. We know you love Annie, okay?
Annie's good. There should be 9 rounds of Switch, so it'll be 7 today and 2 tomorrow.
You know what? You know, you and Yolo, you look alike, you know.
Me and the Yordle because of the beard?
The beard, yeah.
And because, like, my hair's turning white slowly?
Yeah, it is.
I know.
And I'm thinking if we get you some glasses or something, you could just
I
cosplay
don't
that.
need them. I got LASIK.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, you need to look like Yodel, though.
All right. Get in. Get our point.
Let's get a point. Let's go.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected them to do anything to stop this point. It really doesn't matter that much.
It's so glittery. These cards are.
Sprite Mother, pretty scary here, actually, because we get to threaten the student without really committing
Like a real
permanent material,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So Sprite being...
That Sprite, doesn't it put in a three attacker?
It is.
3 might?
Sprite Mother is a very, very powerful card.
This is definitely a card that comes in a lot of times in the mirror from sideboard.
Yeah, and it's for this reason, right?
Yeah.
Most of the removal in the deck, it's all hard damage, right? It's,
yeah.
You know, do a damage thing here.
Am I going to waste 3 on a token, you know?
You don't really want to be using anything to deal with temporary units because they're going to go away on their own anyway. So then challenging into something like the student is a big deal because you just get to do it for free. You still get to keep your 3 might character, your unit for later.
Yeah, amen, brother.
It's great.
Oh, we got a Falling Star.
All right, so Falling Star, pretty good. I would assume we're hitting the Yordle and the Sprite Mother. Now, if we have a retreat, I would expect that we use it. We don't necessarily have to here.
He didn't have one.
Kaisa coming in, I would be shocked if we do anything about it.
Oh, he said, wait a minute. He wrote it down. That's funny. He's like, is it good? He's like, yeah.
We're probably going to...
There she is, all her glory, the beautiful girl.
Kaisa's very good.
Kaisa.
We do have a Thousand Tail Watcher in hand that we're likely playing towards. There's a Poro.
Look at those cards in his hand, dude. Oh, he's got 2 Dariuses in hand? Looks like another student.
This might be a play next turn of just develop 3 characters.
Yeah,
because we can play the Poro into double Noxious and just like make a big board. I don't really hate.
Who are you looking at right now? Like with all
Ocean is able to do that.
Oh, okay, cool, gotcha. I know I saw the student. I haven't seen Ocean's hand really well.
So because we're at 6, we can play a 2 of some sort. Could be student 2.
Yeah.
And then we can just deploy double Noxious with it. I believe that they have 2. It could be the Poro that I was seeing.
Yeah.
I know that we have at least 1. Nope, we do have 2. Okay, so yeah, it's just build up a lot of might in one turn. Let them hold. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, what if he's got a Vacations Rain?
Have Vacation Rain?
Yeah.
Rain on your vacation is miserable.
Or
so
rain on your parade, yeah.
If I type in vacation, does it actually find it? It doesn't.
No, I don't know. I don't think it will.
I can spell ication wrong, and it finds it.
You'd have to recycle a lot.
It would be...
Because, I mean, you're going to hit the Poro. Like,
if you hit the Poro, but you don't have to.
Look, and he's like, all right.
You could do... Well, because they're tapped out. You could recycle 3. I think they're thinking about it, actually.
I mean, it's a good play here. Like, I know, but you get rid of 3. You get rid of all those cards.
Recycle 3. You literally time walk
there
them.
There it is. That's it.
Okay, so we are going to do it.
Bam.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably.
Yes. Yeah. And then we got to get rid of for the Poro, too.
And then we'll... 3,
Look
4.
He's going 4.
5, and then debating on the Poro if we want to recycle one or not for it.
I think you just go ahead and get rid of the board. I think you do. You got good board presence right now.
It is a lot of runes
It
to
is
have
a lot.
to recycle
It
here.
is a lot of runes, but I think you got to though. You got to get that off the board sometime. Might as well get it off now. And the vacation rain, you just rained on his parade just now.
Opts to go all the way down to 4. Kaisa helps mitigate it a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah, I called the card.
I definitely think it is worth it.
I'm part seer, guys.
I believe that developing that wide of a board was a good line.
Yeah.
It forces them to have that, or it's probably just over.
This card is so good in the mirror.
It is very strong in that spot, especially because it just undoes essentially everything that they did. You're more or less just take another turn, but you also held with both already.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, I kind of got started a little late, but I got a few guys on the board. You're making your board up. Let me go ahead and just get rid of your whole board. Take away your whole turn just now. Just time walked him just now, basically. Took away his whole turn because he tapped out for that entire turn. Then he just a vacation rained him and then just took everything away.
All right, so Kaisa with Accelerate here.
Oh.
It is hard to want to get into the student, but if you have a cleave, I think it's probably okay.
Is it an attacker?
It is an attacker, yes.
Are you talking about like he's going to cleave the student?
No, sorry. I mean, Ocean has the ability, if they have something,
Yeah.
to still just cleave and keep it alive.
Got you. I didn't think I thought he was going to go into the other one. Okay. Look at that. When I conquer, I draw a card.
So they did have a cleave. Ocean could have saved it if they had smokescreen or something. It wouldn't have actually been good enough, which I think is something to be mindful of in this spot.
There's a Legion.
Deciding if they want to actually accelerate it or not. I wouldn't here. I don't think it really does anything.
Yeah, I don't think it does run anything right now. Like, I'd hold it. I'm like, let's just wait on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to keep some of those because maybe you can draw like a time warp.
You can untap one if you choose not to accelerate it. I think they're thinking on whether or not they do or not.
This game has so many things you got to think about. It's so, like, it's just so, there's so much stuff going on. Like, you got to make sure you get a point. You got to make sure you recycle. You got to make sure you do these triggers right. This is a lot going on for this game, and I love it all.
So there's two things that happen if we don't actually accelerate it here. One of them is that we get one extra rune back.
That's correct.
That we didn't have to recycle, which also helps.
Yeah.
But then because we're untapping 2, we now have access to 3.
Ooh.
So it does not appear that we really have a whole lot that we can play.
Yeah, because we would have done something with that Voice Seeker. We would have
if we had something, we would have tried to use it here.
We definitely would have saved that. Oh, and he's got the Accelerate guy, and he's going to go in.
Accelerate guy, again, very good in this matchup.
Puts him at 6.
The rear guard has been pretty good in these.
Until Oceans, he's like, I don't know about this.
It is.
Oh, he's pulling back. Okay.
You want to try and retreat when you can. Because if you retreat and then conquer, you can draw a card.
Draw another card. Yeah.
Which is really nice.
And we love drawing cards in this game.
It is one of the reasons that Kaisa is good.
Because we only start with 4. I mean,
well,
5,
technically, you start with a
1.
6-card hand. Because you always draw turn 1, play or draw. And you always know that there's the champion unit, which is technically in your hand. So you sort of start with a 6-card hand.
Okay.
It's a
throwing the numbers at
It's a 6-card hand where one of them is totally random,
Can
and
I
then
just be right once?
one of them is always known.
Please?
It would be cool if you were.
Just give me one thing, okay?
So trying to figure out what the best line is.
He's got a Hextech Ray. He's got
Hextech Ray is what I
2,000 Tail Watchers.
think they were considering first. I don't mind the Hextech Ray on the
Legion guy?
and on the rear guard.
I don't think it's the big deal either. I think he's got a Hextech Ray, 2 Foxes, looks like a student.
You
And
could
that middle
Thousand
card.
Tail just to conquer, but I don't love that.
I don't really like
And
it
it puts you in a really bad spot in the future. They're already at 6. So if John at 6 is able to, play...
It might be that strategist at the
play
end there.
Darius and plus anything, like these foxes are so slow.
Yeah, they are.
They're watching with their tails, but I don't know if they're going to be fast enough because of the early point gain.
Yeah. He's
weighing
thinking,
the
man.
options for
Ocean's
sure.
Thinking. He's like, all right, I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
Thousand Tail Watcher is very good
Well, like somebody was saying in the chat, they said it's not just good just to conquer. It's not
Yeah.
in the play, you know? But I mean, you got if you ain't got nothing else, I mean, what else can you do? He's got a cleave in hand and just 2,000 tells and hex terror.
Like all of those cards are good if you are a little behind, not a lot behind.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Thousand Tail when they're at 4 points would be a house here.
Yeah.
Thousand Tail when they're at 6 points ends up being a little too slow. Because on the defense, it's not as powerful, right? When you are accelerating it out and you're able to shrink their whole board, get in, you can kind of take stuff out way ahead of curve, way ahead of rate.
Yes, sir.
But if you are behind, it's just a 7 might. It's not that hard to get to that with Darius. Like, Darius Cleave just takes it out very cleanly.
Yepper. I'm curious to see what he's going to do.
It's 2,000 tailed, a Hex Tech.
So he's just gained 1 point. Is John going to... Oh, he's let him have it. Okay. He made him think. I was like, what's he going to do? Is he going to Hex decorate? What's he going to do?
Well, it's also the only opportunity if they decide not to.
Oh, he's going for the 1,000 tail watcher. Look at that. Boom. Let's go in.
Yep.
I mean,
it does allow us to also untap too.
I mean, what other plays do we have, you know?
Like, I don't really feel like there's a lot left in there that we can do.
Yeah, there's not. And I mean, you just got to play with what you can. And then hope that your opponent doesn't go crazy on you, you know? Kaiser, go in, double cleave.
Yeah, we just do this. I mean, Darius Cleave.
Oh, Darius Cleave gets it too. You're right.
Very good here. They do have some responses to that.
Yeah, okay.
But if we just do Kaisa there, like, what's the play? Is it you blast it and hope that they trade?
Here we go. Hextech Ray.
Cleave. You have to let that resolve first, and then you can cleave.
He's counting his runes.
So if we only have the 1 cleave, what we can do is play it on the Kaisa here, essentially negate the Hextech Ray a little bit, and then you just play Darius. It sees itself as the second.
But Darius is only a 7, though. I wouldn't want to trade into a Fox,
right? But then if we have anything else, another cleave, a Stupefy.
Yeah, I mean, but we got, how much mana we got there? 4, 5. Yeah, if we cleave here, we still have 1 mana open for a Darius and a Stupefy.
So we decide to just let that happen, the trade. We do play the Darius.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Smoke screen it.
So I was aware of that as a possibility. I would have preferred that we didn't just lose our Kaisa for free, but it is what it is. We go up to 7 now. If we're able to hold this, that's the game. If not, we're going to have to do a little bit more work on the next turn to try and accomplish both. Now, we know that there's another 1,000 Tail Watcher.
Yep, he's going to go in with it.
Retreat would be a bit of a beating here, I think.
Yeah.
Because then that lets them put the Darius just back in their hand. They have to overcommit the Watcher in. You just do the same line.
Yeah.
They have something for sure.
Oh, he is
Double Stupefy would be interesting.
That would be pretty cool. Oh, his Darius is gone. What if he's got another? He had another Darius, though. He had 2 in hand. So he might have Darius cleave, and then he can, you know.
Like, I suppose that does let you take out the 1,000 Tail Watcher again, but it's not quite enough to close out the game.
No, you got to hold it. I got you. But just to get rid of that 1,000, he's getting rid of the big guys, you know? That's what Darius is there for. He's there
you untap a couple of runes.
Oh.
And here's a Yordle. We may be able to take this turn off. We're not at a risk necessarily of Time Walk coming down on the following turn. Given that 1,000 Tail Watcher did recycle.
I mean, you could play Darius now and then just conquer over there if you wanted to. Because he'll be the second spell. He'll see himself as the second. I mean, that's if you want to do that. I wouldn't trade with 1,000 Tail Watcher.
Yeah, we have Tarragon's Peak, and then the other one is the Reaver's Row.
He's like, what have you played? So many cards in hand, so many interesting plays here. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? You know?
For future events, I may see if we can queue up a little spot for battlefields to show them, but it's going to be difficult to have them always up and available, given that they change every game.
Oh, there's a Darius.
So here's a Darius,
Let's
and
go.
it does see itself.
He's gonna trade.
He's just going to offer the trade.
I just hate my boy. I hate my boy dying.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if I could let him die. I would have went to the other, probably the other.
7-7.
Yeah.
No, it is 6-7.
Yeah, 6-7. Yeah. Well, now no, he didn't hold. Yeah, it's 6-7.
Unless we're counting it wrong and they didn't update it, I believe it's 6-7.
Yeah. Oh, falling star on 1.
I mean, you have to remove the units. You can't really let them.
Yeah, I gain another one. I know, but it's still
not
brutal.
only draw the extra cards, but also
get the extra point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both need double conquer or hold.
Oh man, that guy's big. The guy that gets +1 for each might for each point you have, and he played a Furby.
All right, Yordle
And this guy.
Mystic Poro, yeah.
This dude for each point.
I always say Mystic Poro. I don't know why I like the guy so much. I think he's one of the worst ones. The Pouty is one of the best ones. But I actually do think that...
Is that Draven?
It is Draven.
Yeah.
I do think that Draven is very powerful here.
Oh, yeah. Draven's sick here, dude.
Draven being a 10.
God.
We must have some sort of an answer to at least one of these characters. Now, if there's another Thousand Tail Watcher or perhaps a Kaisa, something with Accelerate, this could be it could be GG. You know, you can very easily just send the just one of your characters in to test the waters, right?
Yeah, you're gonna send one in. Who are we gonna send in? That strategist can die. It's cool. He draws me a card. But yeah, let's send him in. Go for it. Oh, he's cleaving him.
So he cleaves it in response to... so we're leveraging cleave where we can, which then buffs our student up a little bit.
Who did he cleave?
I would assume that he cleaved the...
strategist, right?
Yeah.
He's the one. Like his name is like something strategist or something. I don't know. Oh, Stupefy.
Just to draw a card, I suspect. Well, it does have damage on it. It has 3 damage on it.
Oh, my God. Okay, so, man, dude, you're right. If he has Accelerate right now and he draws a Kaisa, he could just literally just go Accelerate and get them both.
And any Accelerate would work just fine.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. And this is what it's for.
Yeah, and this is why you go in there to bait that out.
Oh,
Sprite Mother works
Sprite
too.
Mother works, yeah. Oh, crazy.
Anything that is
Dude,
readied is fine.
Wow, Ocean pulled that out, dude. That was such a cool game. Good old Sprite Mother getting in. Look at him. He's breathing heavy and everything. No, that was a good matchup. It was really close, man.
Yes, I believe you guys are right. Because there is no actual defender, there's no real combat. So the cleave would not actually have saved it. The Hextech Ray would have just taken it out.
Yeah.
For more than one reason. One being that Hextech Ray can only hit something in a battlefield, and cleave is an action. And also, they are not an attacker because there is no actual combat in the showdown. So, for more than one reason, but it is what it is.
For sure.
I don't know that it necessarily would have mattered whether it was a reaction or not.
So I gotta ask the chat, do you guys like the RE playmats? Or should we try and switch it up tomorrow and do a different playmat tomorrow? You think we should?
Do Jinx. I do like the Ari a lot. I think the cards are pretty easy to see on it, which
They
is
are.
helpful.
The Jinx is pretty dark too, so. Maybe we should turn the camera back to your pretty face.
I mean, but then we get your face too. It's That's crazy.
Is that's no? It's a positive and a negative. So mine's negative, yours is positive. So
Ooh,
it
it balances out. All right.
Yeah, it cancels.
We'll send it back here. We'll close it out for the day here. We may up getting an interview.
Yeah, we're gonna get an interview.
Would make sense to me.
I was telling Ursiiday, I was like, you better interview that guy.
Yeah, sneak in there, interview.
Yeah, I was like,
want to see at least one more.
Yeah.
So, we will know more undefeated decks like tomorrow probably because there are more rounds yet.
Yeah.
You know, we know that the set was undefeated after last round.
Yeah.
And I can check here just to have a rough idea of what players are still undefeated, but we don't know from this round. But we know that Colin Kaiser, which we did have on stream,
I know
was
we can
undefeated.
get some decks, but I don't know if we can release them still the tournament.
I believe that we had Christopher Ray on earlier, and I think he was on Annie. If I remember correctly, that was one of the ones in the mirror, the Annie mirror that we have is also undefeated. I don't know if we had.
About Colin Kaiser? How's he doing?
I don't know. I don't have the standings from
Jebas, you got one job.
We just it just ended. What do you want from me?
I want more.
Here's the rounds. There's still a ton of players that haven't reported yet.
How many players at the event? 257. Did Ian Robb
It was
play?
257.
I don't know. Next question.
Would have to check in the decks. But we can talk more about that tomorrow, probably.
We're taking questions right now. Anybody got any questions?
Yeah, Assault is not a buff. It's essentially just a static effect. Well, when you're an attacker, it just is that. You're not an attacker if there's not a defender. So Assault wouldn't have actually worked there.
No, again, this is a newer game. A lot of people kind of like testing the waters and stuff. You did pass the judge test, didn't you?
I did.
Nice, dude. Heard you got like a 97.
It was a 92 because I think there's only like 11 questions or something, and I got one wrong.
Boost it up because
but that doesn't work because there's not that many questions. You can't get that. That's why you failed the judge test.
I didn't even do it yet.
Well, that's basically like failure.
I'm bad at tests though.
Bad at tests? Is that what it is?
I'm a bad test taker. And
I see.
Daniel Tosh said that. He goes, "No, you mean you're stupid." He's like, "Oh, we want to test you."
No,
on what
for the most part, it is a little bit of knowledge on how the priority and the chain works in this game, and then that's most of it, actually. So we have had some very interesting. We've had some interesting decks today.
Yeah.
We're gonna get an interview here pretty quick. Be right back. We're gonna go set that up, and then we will. I'll be back for an interview, maybe another deck tech. We'll see.
Maybe a deck tech or something, or we'll talk to you guys about tomorrow, and we're going to do what time we'll start and everything. So we got some stuff coming up.
Today, or Luke, would you like to introduce yourself?
I mean, not much to say, I guess.
I'm sure you have a fun backstory no matter what you say. But I really loved watching you pilot Kaisa this last game. Can you tell me a little bit about the match?
Yeah, I mean, it's really close. Kaisa's always kind of difficult if you get off to the back foot early, but I think there was some kind of crucial turns with the rain and falling star that kind of set me ahead in runes, right? Luckily, saw the 2-drop in some of the later games. That's always nice.
Yeah, you finished off the last round with 2 2-drops, right? And then were able to like bait out the last 2 runes, and then come in with the win with the last one.
Yeah. So my goal was like I was trying to play around double Hextech Ray, honestly. So I'm like, if I go in with the Sentry, and then he like Hextech Rays that, it'll survive, and I go in with the Raven Bloom after using the Falling Star in hand. I was planning to Falling Star my own Sentry to get the draw if I had to, but luckily I top decked Sprite Mother. Actually,
nice.
I would have lost, I think, so that's really lucky.
Well, the Sprite was a great, I forgot the name for a second, but was absolutely clutch, and then the Sprite was able to come up with that rush and take the last point, which was so cool to watch. Are there any cards in your deck that you think are special, or like special spice, or that you're excited to have in it, or the side deck?
I am a big fan of Candlelit Sanctum as the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah, against like any green deck, they use Dreaming Tree better than I can, so it feels nice to have something that's, like playing Pot of Duality, Scry 2 every turn, right? It's really strong.
Yeah, and Kai'Sa has so much draw, so like it's one of the few times you can actually say like, oh, I do want that card next, or do I want to put it at the bottom?
Yeah,
so,
it helps you map the game super well, right?
Yeah, it seems like Kai'Sa can make really good use of the Candlelit.
Yeah.
Are there any matchups that you really enjoy with your deck?
I am having a great time in the mirror. I think it's really skill-based, so I'm loving that. But if I play against Victor, I think they're done for, so hopefully that happens.
Let's find a Victor, especially if you have a Cathy and Rain in your main deck.
Yeah.
How many are you running?
It's just 2.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that's great into Victor. And then Cathy and Rain's really great into the mirror as well.
For sure.
Are there any matchups you're not looking forward to playing in?
I don't want to get cooked by Set on stream again. My whole match, I was like, please don't lose twice in a row on stream. That would be awful.
Oh no, I don't really know the exact like numbers if you're live or dead for Top Cut, but like tonight you're gonna go back to your hotel room and be like, okay, here's my set plan for tomorrow.
Exactly. I'm studying that matchup. I'll play it versus myself or something, figure it out.
I support it. Have you been to Charlie's before?
Yeah, I'm actually local here, so
Oh, cool.
I come all the time, yeah.
I absolutely love this place. I think it's so unique and so cool just to like attend and like come to. Is there anyone you would like to shout out today?
Yeah, thanks to Moy, Zane, Izzy for helping me test out for this, and thanks to like all my friends who support me and listen to me rant about how Teemo is secretly the best deck.
I think it might be.
It might be.
You should about Teemo.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for this interview today, Luke, and I am so happy that we got to chat with our winner. So thank you so much, and I think we're going to send it back to the casters.
Great interview there. Great interview. Ursi did a great job there. We're good. We're going to try and get some more coverage. We'll see if we can do some more interviews. I think we're going to grab some more people, and they're going to signal us, and we're going to get some more interviews going. But, again, good day one.
It was a great day one. We got to see a lot of lists.
Yes.
We were not permanently in the Kai'Sa's pile.
I know we weren't just having that Kai'Sa and E all day.
We may see it a bit more tomorrow, and in the cut certainly.
We'll see.
I don't have the exact breakdown of all of the lists. So far,
we're gonna try and I'm gonna try and get that after today and see if we can get a hold of that. I know the judges are gonna be going through a lot of deck lists and stuff like that. So
if
this venue's huge.
It is very large. There's a lot of players.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. So
generally, I would say that you're going to see a lot of Kai'Sa because there is a lot of Kai'Sa, right?
Yeah, there is.
A lot of it is brought. So
I think it was like 40-something% when it was in like China or whatever.
Yeah, some of those events were a pretty substantial percentage. I mean, even a deck showing up at a 30% representation of the metagame is still a big number of the decks in the room. So you want to avoid it when you can, but you will have to see it some.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see it at some point. Yeah.
And I do think that it is a very interesting deck because there's a lot of the damage based, how you're navigating the card draw, and things like that.
Other people pilot it different, and I like to see that on stream, and I like to get other people's what they can do. Okay,
and a little bit of the strategy in the post board games, I think, does matter quite a bit, whether it's in the mirror or against some of the other decks.
Yeah.
Kai'Sa's not great into every single matchup.
Yeah.
So knowing and understanding like the ones that are bad and how they try to approach them, I think does matter a lot.
Yeah, I think me in the chat, we forgive you for getting the Kai'Sa mirror at the end of the day. We forgive you, okay?
It's my fault. Absolutely.
Just come out and say you picked it.
I did
it.
Okay? I absolutely picked that one.
He wanted Kai'Sa on Kai'Sa mirrors all day, and I was like, you better stop.
They were like, let's see MF Aurora, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, forget that.
Straight up, I don't want that. Get it out of here.
We don't want that. We just got a call from the producers. We're about to get another interview going for you guys. So we're gonna interview some more players. So we'll talk to them about it, and Ursiiday is gonna be out there doing that. So I'm kind of excited for it. Oh, she's gonna interview.
Interview here today, and I'm so excited to introduce George, who is actually the winner of Chongqing from the Chinese Regional Opens. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm George. I went to China to play this game for some reason, and I got a top 8 and I won another regional. So we got some good results, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure today.
Yeah, I think you had some great results over in China. How did you feel playing your deck today, and what deck did you play?
I brought Kai'Sa again. I think I'm a little afraid of the Aurora in the room because I decided the Western players weren't really playing it. I thought I wouldn't bring Aurora stuff, and then I see Aurora all over the place, so I'm scared.
Oh, no.
But more importantly, I was afraid of the purple decks today, Teemo and Annie, and I didn't want to play against them, so I brought some techs for them. I'm on Vile Mauslayer today.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw a lot of purple when I was walking around. Even at my locals, I saw a lot of them. What is the meta looking like for players out on the field?
Yees are doing well, predictably. No one respects it here. So the Yees are at the top tables. It's a lot of Yi, Annie, and Kaisa. And there's a team here with a set deck. I like it. I lost to it in Swiss. I'm X1 right now, going to day 2. And I want another crack at beating one of the set players because I feel like now that I know the deck, I feel like I can beat it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Are there any cards you're really excited about that you have in your deck today?
Yeah, I brought the Valmos layer for Annie. I think I want to catch one Annie with it. So
That'd
I'm
be
hoping
fun.
I hit one. They're all over, and I'm not getting to play against them.
Like when they try to flash back and you just can't, they can't do it. That'd be interesting.
I have a spicy side deck for them too, but I don't want to say that card. So
We won't talk about it. But are there any matchups you really want to run into tomorrow?
yeah, I want to play the Annie, and I want the rematch against the set.
Okay. Are there any you really don't want to see?
I don't want to play Aurora and cut. That sounds horrible. Like MF Aurora, my deck is so bad into it this time. I have no robots. I'll just tell the crowd that I have no robots. I'm terrified.
Not their lack of robots. So, have you ever been to Charlie's collectible store before?
Yeah, I always top cut these events in Lorcana, so I'm familiar. I'm used to the stream setup. This is actually my last set. I played my last set of Lorcana ever here. I got a second place in the tournament, and then that was enough for me, so I quit.
Second place and no more.
No more after that.
But I love Charlie's. It's got so many awesome like spots to stop by. I found already what I'm gonna buy. Or is there anything you want to buy from the venue before you leave?
Buy from the. I want to go get hibachi. I'm hungry.
Hibachi. I support it. Would you like to shout anyone out?
Shout out to Charlie's Collectible Show. The vibes are always good. I like the place. A lot of good food in the area, which is important to me, as you can see. Shout out to my team that helped me prepare. We're not like really a formal team, but you know, a lot of the guys doing late hours, helping me prepare for China and for other events, and I appreciate them a lot.
Well, thank you so much for this interview with us today, and we are so happy we are doing a great interview. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Great. Again, it's good to see George. George, great guy.
Absolutely.
Had dinner with him last night. Pretty good. Really good dude.
Yeah, George is great. You know,
Great to pick his brain.
going all the way back to, you know, early days of Lorcana, just really putting in the time, the grind, you know,
for sure.
and whatever he takes to, he's just very good at.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he fully invests into it.
We were talking about like some
Yeah.
stuff outside, and I'm like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Sure
you know,
does.
Usually, like, you know, I get Saucekay in here, he's telling me something, you know, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. But yeah, I definitely love George and picking his brain.
All right, 7 rounds today. Done.
Done. We are done.
In the books. I don't know if the rounds are all fully done.
What time are we starting tomorrow? Do you know? Because I don't know off the top of my head.
In the morning.
In the morning. Gotcha. That's very vague. So you can be
It's in the morning instead of right now,
be
which
at
is not the
7.
morning.
I wonder if somebody can give me a time when we start tomorrow.
I don't know if
I'm
we
gonna-
have the final standings from today.
Did it refresh? Let's take a look here.
Might be.
From what I see right
It doesn't look like it.
now, just click refresh.
I did. What are you?
Just click the refresh button, man.
Click the refresh button to do what?
Okay,
Show me that we're still over
click-
time in the
No, you
round.
click the button that says standings.
Okay, so we have standings for how many rounds is what's 6 times 3?
What's 6 times 3? That's 18.
Oh, so then this isn't the right round because there's 7 rounds today. Relax. So standings aren't up yet.
I'm just being like the chat. They're like,
we
"Where's the
had-
standings?"
yeah, I know.
And I'm like, guys, I'm trying.
We had 5 undefeateds going into this round.
Mhm.
No, not even 5. We had 4. We only had 4 undefeateds. So at most we'll have 2,
Yeah.
which is not a lot. I mean, whether it's unintentional draws or just paring it down to, you know, kind of the last couple players here, undefeated, that's pretty good still. Going into tomorrow, anybody who is still undefeated has a very, very good shot at making the top cut, even to the point where they may be able to double draw tomorrow.
Yeah. I can see that.
I would have to, you know, take a look at the standings, see how far that goes down.
Yeah.
Certainly a win into a draw would get them in.
Mhm.
I wish Katie was here. She's really good at this kind of math.
Yeah, Katie is pretty good.
But I'm just curious to see what the undefeated decklists are,
Me
which
too.
is
That's
why
what
I was
I really
looking.
wanna
I mean,
see.
if I look at the,
Just click refresh.
I clicked refresh. You are not helpful. I did look at some of them. We know that there's a set deck.
Yeah,
right?
we know. Kaiser,
We know
Kaiser.
that's for sure.
Yeah, we got Kaiser in there.
You-
Kaiser's my
you-
boy.
Yeah, we have the decks. I just don't know what the very final round is. I believe it's a couple of Annies and maybe a Kaisa.
Somebody in the chat just said I have the decks. What?
Yeah, the judge. I think it's probably a couple of Annies and maybe a Kaisa and the set that were in contention at that point. So realistically, at least it's not all the same. At least it's not all the same list. You know, it's not just a bunch of Kaisas as the reigning champions here. We'll see how it shakes out a little bit tomorrow. I would imagine that we're starting at the same time, probably 10 would be my guess.
More likely 10, yeah.
It is pretty varied.
Yeah.
Even just looking out there, I mean, yes, there is a lot of Kaisa. There is,
Yeah, but we're
some amount of other decks.
we're seeing difference like in like North America right now. It's a big difference. Like the meta's kind of different over here, and we like to play different things. So
And I'm excited to see what ends up not just doing well, but also what sort of tech options that we've taken. You are going to play against Kaisa at some point in the tournament.
no, you are
Whatever event
That's
that
a
you go
given.
to, it is just such a presence.
Yeah.
So playing decks that are good into something like that, playing
That's
cards that have really solid
It's
strategies,
a good advantage, yeah. Because if you hit that, you're like, if I hit Kaiser all day, I'm gonna
And-
win.
kind of like George was saying, you may run into Aurora.
Yeah.
And if you are running into Aurora and you're not prepared for it, they might just cast that on turn 3 or 4 and just bury you with giant units over and over and over. And if you don't have a plan for that, that could be really, really bad for you if you want to do it in the top cut. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, Taylor, we are at Charlie's Collectible Show, and that's in Atlanta, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Thank you. ATL's around. So thanks.
Yeah, we're in Stone Mountain, Georgia, Charlie's Collectibles Show. Great place if you've never been.
Definitely
and
check
you
it
ever have
out.
an opportunity to,
Yes.
another event that's coming up down the road. It's certainly worth it. There's tons to do
we got
here.
Another, like Lorcana event we
There
gotta be
is.
here?
There's a Lorcana CCQ 2 weeks from now.
You're right, and I got to fly back in for that.
Sure do.
Yep.
Same.
We both got to fly in, yeah.
I know.
You're flying from Minnesota, so
It's that, and then PPG
Minnesota.
Orlando afterwards, I think. So
yes, PPG
it's
Orlando.
going to be
we're gonna fly there too,
a busy December.
Yeah, it's been a busy past 6 months. I feel like for 20 Lore.
It sure has.
We went to Milwaukee. We went to Atlanta. We went to Denver. We've been all over the place. So we're just riding the circuit. It's kind of
Well, I'm excited for tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
We'll see the last couple of rounds of Swiss, and then the top 16, and the rest of that play out. So I'm
Gotta go home and get rest tonight.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
If not, I'll put you in a chokehold and make you fall asleep.
Yeah, make me fall asleep.
I'm gonna go
I
go
don't
to sleep,
think
go to
I don't
sleep.
think that that's going to be a problem.
I think
So I am going to wish everybody a good evening.
Yeah.
And we will see you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.